They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bears will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Houck. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jean-Pierre. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You gonna leave that open? Okay, I'm gonna take it right now.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Gilbert. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Grover. Still running at the 40. He is feeling it, a huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas,
there he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early and get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He has the first and still on his feet. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Fires to the wideout. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Owens. Plucks it out of the air. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Right on target this time. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
They'll go with a direct snap. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
On the move at the 30, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off play action on first down. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Looking for a man, it's Howard. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line, rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Owens. Got his man quickly. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying out to the left. Touchdown Bears! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Caught over the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They'll give it to Johnson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Now on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The Bearcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Houck. With the catch, it's Jean-Pierre. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Jean-Pierre. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
This time he's got it.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
And the Bears come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Houck. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
And the Bears come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They try to get it outside on the left. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Houck. Quickly out to the tight end. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Got his man. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Looking to throw, it's Owens. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 21 to Georgia. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Dropping back, it's Houck. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Gilbert. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing, because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Owens. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's not afraid to go deep. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Razor. Go. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Baylor! that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Using the quick game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Makes the grab. It's Jean-Pierre. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Fourth down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Trying to power it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He breaks a tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. To throw, it's Houck. Snagged out of the air. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Houck. It's complete to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
It's 1st down from the 11. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Under fire. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way